Yeah, do you have courses in English?
Yes, we do.
All right. I've just moved over here from a smaller country, and I'm gonna have to learn to speak English for a job.
Okay.
So, do you have a pretty broad course? I mean, that teaches you the fundamentals and.
Right. We are actually specialized in business courses. When could you come and visit with us? Monday night or Monday during the day?
Yeah, probably in the evening. How late are you open in the evening?
6:30.
6:30. Yeah, I could probably make it. It's
Monday?
Yeah, Monday, because the sooner the better. I'm going to have to get a working knowledge of English so that I can carry on business and so forth. A friend of mine called it talking lettuce. They're an immigrant family, and they made this dish that has a vegetable that looks kind of like a lettuce, and when you put it in a salad and mix in the dressing and everything, it talks. It's not really talking. It just kind of makes a heavy breathing sound. But I don't know if it's really a lettuce or not. I'd say it makes it sound kind of like somebody muttering, but it's not like there's really words or anything. And it doesn't do it when it's dry, only when you add, water or dressing or something.
I only got regular lettuce and romaine lettuce. That's the only two common lettuce we carry on this store here.
Do you know if there's any way to make them talk, or if you add a certain spice or something and get them, to just make some little noises? Because the effect was really good. You have guests over and you put the salad out and it's a talking salad. Is there some way to do that with regular lettuce?
Sure don't.
Truck sales, huh?
Yeah, would you like to hear the War March from Bistro Malaguelia?
The what?
The War March from Bistro Malaguelia. I just read it in the Chevy book.
Just read it.
Yeah, they asked us, they said, can you come up with a song, that they can use on TV and everything? So we were reading through the book and we wrote one up.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, if you need a Chevy, then you need a car or something to drive around in, and it's the best one you can buy in the United States.
It's a Chevy.
Well, I have no idea what a Boswell is.
Well, it's the one that with the kind of a big kettle and then the 5 arms, and 4 of us were using it at the same time, and I guess it was under a lot of pressure too. And I think we're going to have to cut it off, but we don't remember exactly how.
Are you okay? Do you need a doctor?
No, I am a doctor.
Oh.
You repair instruments, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Do you-
have a miser.
Can you repair drumsticks? They're pretty valuable.
Drumsticks?
Yeah.
What seems to be wrong? Are they broken?
Yeah.
Well, the drumstick, sir, is a very grainy piece of wood. I would say I'd rather see the stick before I would tell you yes or no. Are you going to continue to play on them, or have they been played on or no?
Well, now we have been playing with them, and Perez Prado used it at the opening of the Washburn Tunnel way back about 10 years ago. Do you have goat eggs there, fresh ones?
No, sure don't.
Do you know if any of the other stores might have them?
I don't know for sure. You can check around.
Or you know if those are in season or out, or can you get them all year round?
Well, he haven't been all of them over here.
My name is Wyatt Farthing. I'm from Armonk, New York. And I stayed at this particular Hyatt Regency, I believe it was in February last. And I know that's quite a long time back, but since that time we've lost our small brown Kismar and haven't found it anywhere. And so
Brown what, sir?
Kismar. And I've asked my secretary, Peggy, to go back over the records of my traveling engagements back as far as February and March. And she informs me that I was there approximately between February the 15th and, what is this, Peggy? Between the 15th and the 22nd. And I'm just calling to see if you keep records back that far. It's pretty small for a Kismar. I don't know how big it is now.
No, sir, we surely don't, because we keep things by law for 3 months, sir.
Well, can you tell me if someone had found one, would they have sent it to an SPCA or something like that, or?
We never send anything, sir, unless we are notified to send it somewhere. Everything is kept here at the hotel.
So it's conceivable that the Kismar may still be there just walking around.
No, sir, it's not.
Yes, I'm a hungry man and I'm looking for some groceries. I just wanted to know how late you're open, so I come down there and buy up a whole bunch, maybe a month's worth.
Oh, are you finished?
I'm not finished, there are several more verses. One of them deals with the price of food. The second one deals with courtesy, and the third one deals with convenience.
We're checking about those pewter mugs, the ones from the Ming Dynasty in China. I saw several the last time through. I was impressed, and I was taken aback, but I was short of funds. A situation that I suppose describes the life of many of us antique hunters. And I wondered if you still had any of these pewter mugs.
The pewter mugs?
Yes, the pewter mugs from which the Ming Dynasty apparently drank grape juices, all kinds of juices, during the heyday of the helter-skelter of the 4th, I believe it was 4th, Chinese regiment. I just want those pewter mugs. I would pay an arm, a leg, perhaps more for one of those mugs. I have a collection already that dates back to the 3rd Herculean dynasty under the Ho Chi Wu Republic. And these are not pewter. As I understand it, the Iron Age came at a time when there was no pewter.
But we don't have any right now. When was the last time you were in?
It seems as though it was either 7 or 8 days ago. I was wearing a blue striped suit, and I spoke with a little short-haired girl. I believe she was freckled. Perhaps she was not freckled. I may have merely imagined the freckles. I sometimes do this. I'm a professional hypnotist from the Seattle area. I'm just checking to see if you'd be interested in me coming down one day and hypnotizing some of the food there, kind of a promotional item, get some of the customers in, maybe keep them there a little longer than they'd normally stay there, you know, and might buy a little more. We find some of the, when we hypnotize the food, a lot of people will want to pick it up for kind of a memento.
Okay, do you have a way that I can get in touch with you?
Well,
A number?
I could send a card, and
All right.
actually what we're doing is we're in town now, just staying at a hotel. We're trying to put together a whole tour here of the Southwest, and actually I operate, as I said, out of Seattle, and I'll be coming through this area in about a month, hypnotizing food at a lot of places, and I'm also going to do some hardware stores. I need you to know if you have a mole sucker, an electric one, if you have it, or else in the manual one, the kind that's made out of brass.
Okay, say the name again.
A mole sucker?
Mole sucker?
Right. Yeah, do you have any of the Pinkston wrist action pellets?
Which now?
The wrist action pellets. I've been hammering all day, and a doctor suggests I get some of those wrist action pellets so that I can keep working. I have to finish this thing I'm working on tonight, and my wrist is about pooped.
Okay, wrist action pellet?
Yeah, we've got a pretty bad smell here in the dance floor. This is the Hawaiian dance floor, and one of our guests has just thrown some kind of a little stink bomb kind of a device. It's a pretty sophisticated device apparently, and we've had to evacuate the dance floor. Do you have some kind of pellets or a little spray that we can use, or do you have anything you suggest there?
Well, we have electronic equipment. Is it like tear gas?
No, I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to use electronic equipment in here because we have some very sensitive Röntgen adaptational devices, you know, the sort that they use for penumbra adjustments. We have some of those up in the ceiling, so that if we were to use electronic equipment in here, it would trigger all of our homeostatic reflex devices. Boy, I don't know what to tell you that we're up against. It's a chemical. I would suggest from my sense of smell that it is not a peroxide, that it has some residual sulfides. It may be inert. It may or may not be inert. It may be inert. I say may. It could be inert.